Yeah, my channel. Hello, internet. This is the your average Californian train fan here, with two of my old friends on here. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Sure thing.
Tank, you go first.
Bet. I'm tank dude. I do tank stuff, train stuff too. I'm like a bit of both. 10-year pianist, and I've been friends with Tech for about, I'd say, 3 years.
Yeah, since 2020.
Sheesh, man, it's been a while.
Yeah,
Jeez, way
time
too.
flies.
Yeah. You want to give yourself an introduction now, Battle?
Sure. I'm Battle 604. I make Lego train content, and other stuff, and that's about it.
You're gonna be the
Very
new Glenn
poetic.
Holland within the next few years.
Oh, damn.
Sure.
Hey,
Yeah,
Katie.
maybe.
Nah, Battle's got a certain flavor to his models. It feels like
Okay,
kind of.
Katie, if you want to join, the link's right there. Yeah. No, but I actually think at the rate he's going, he could compete with Glenn.
I made
Oh
Glenn
yeah, no
mad,
sweat.
so
Yeah, I remember what you told me in private about that.
yeah, that was fun.
Honestly, Glenn really needs to just.
Hey man, Glenn can suck, and Battle's models are better. Speaking of models, I'm gonna probably be entering one of my older ones because I don't really have access to my Legos right now because we've been doing a little reshuffling for the holidays. And my mom wants to have their dining room table back for Christmas time so she can decorate on there. I decided, I'm probably not gonna be at my parents' house for that many more years, so I'll probably just let it slide. I'll just put my city back up in January. So I'll just probably post a couple of existing photos of the model.
All right,
Yeah,
that
I'm
works.
currently working on a black. I would prefer to do one without the skyline casing, but a Lego SPM T4 because those are my favorite class of locomotive on the SP.
Yeah.
I have a puppy in the background, so I apologize for that. He doesn't want to be quiet
And by the way,
tonight.
Tech, if you can, maybe later on, I'd say maybe within the night, you remember that guy AJ I was talking about earlier?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, with
He's gonna have to interview you for you to start dev training.
All right. Oh, hey, crazy.
But,
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Hello.
I'm free all
yeah,
night.
I doing crazy.
I'm doing good.
Good to hear. Is Gamer there as well? I assume.
He's in the background.
All right. Oh shoot! Wait, I gotta quickly give this to the.
But crazy, I wanted to ask, this video you're making for
Give me a
Talking
second.
to
I gotta
Lego
handle
Tech.
my puppy.
Wait, what?
I wanted to ask about this the
Yeah,
video
he's
you're
doing a
making.
stream. Oh, hey, Tech.
Yeah. He went to go silence his dog real quick. But crazy, I wanted to ask you a couple of questions about that video you're making.
Oh, hey, Tech. Oh yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah. When's it gonna be like actually, like when's it rolling out so I know when to get my lines in?
I would like to have them in by the November 24th.
24th. All right, so I'll probably have them in within the week.
Okay.
If not early next week.
Okay. Thank you.
Anytime.
See.
I'll probably
Yeah.
send them in separately for each character.
What?
I'll probably just like do one of them, and then just kind of send that in the other, and send them just kind of like have both characters, do both of them, but like just have them in separate videos.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I abbreviated their names in the scripts.
Yeah. No, but I can still see it.
Okay.
They're just waiting on Tech.
Yeah, it's been
So
a
how
while.
y'all been doing?
Huh?
Yeah, man.
I
Wait,
said, how y'all been doing?
Oh, we've been doing good.
pretty good, man. Preparing some music for my
All right,
next.
I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, I think Katie's here. Hey, Katie.
How'd he do?
What up?
We're gonna be right back.
Because there's another former user here who said that exact line too.
Oh, hey, Adam.
I'm not
Oh, wait.
Hold on. I'm gonna turn on my camera. Adam.
I never said that. I made JB.
Adam, someone wants to say hi to you.
Hey, can you do me a favor and shut the fuck up?
Wait. Hold on. Adam.
Hey, watch your profanity.
Jeez, this brings me back a while back. This brings me
Yeah,
back
this
like
brings me a-
2021.
Oh yeah, especially
yeah.
during like the pandemic.
Good, dude.
I was gonna say,
those were
like,
the days.
back when Gamer did this all the time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but I think kind of Discord kind of ruined that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yo,
Because
Tech,
like,
remember Disney 95?
yeah, I remember him.
Okay, yeah, I do.
Him again as well.
That wasn't a conversation.
I
Sorry,
need to
guys.
seriously reconnect
That's
with
my
everybody because
server.
I've been
There's
so.
fucking Discord anarchy going on here.
My mom called me again. I'll be right back.
And then Percy's like, "What the fuck starts a conversation like that?" I just pulled.
Sorry, guys. That's actually my Discord.
Oh, nice.
Nice day for it, isn't it?
Hey, is there like a link for it or is it private?
It's right here. This is my server.
Oh, I know, but like, is there a link for it or is it private?
You want the link? I'll send you it.
I bet.
Here. Hold on one second.
All right.
Wait. You're Tank Nerd, aren't you?
Yeah, that's me.
Been a while, hasn't it?
It really has.
What have you been up to?
A lot of piano, a couple of trains. You know how it is. Oh, yeah, I started working at my local railroad museum. I drive full-scale locomotives now.
Oh, nice. All right.
Oh, you're joining in?
I go on.
Okay. Give me a second.
I still think the best one is take your fucking railroad and stick it up your ass. It's the best one. I like the fact that
That's the link. That's to my server.
Okay, what did I miss in my
Alright, there you are.
5 seconds of being missing?
Well, for one thing, I'm joining Katie's Discord server.
I need to make sure I'm still in that, and then I also need to
No,
make
it's
sure
a
I
new
send
server.
this.
I just created a new one.
Yeah.
Already beat you to it.
I got a good one. Listen up.
Oh, bye, Battle.
Tom and Pat was
Bye-bye.
That was fun.
porridge for breakfast. Fuck you, you cunt, he said to
Hang on. Okay, hang on. I turn on Adam's camera.
Fuck out of my life.
Katie, shouldn't you, like, you can join this next time, but shouldn't you be focusing on one stream instead of 2 at once?
Well,
I'm not even on a stream.
it's
that
a
a recording you're
Discord
watching?
server.
Or Discord server? Or 2
It's
chats?
Yeah, it's actually my
wait.
server, but I'm on mute though.
Yeah, but where's the VC?
Yeah, I'm on mute though. That's all.
Yeah, I don't see the VC on
It
that.
doesn't show anybody in the VC.
Yeah, that's
What-
true.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, it literally does not show anybody in any voice channels.
Hang on. Hang on a second.
All
Hang
right,
on
well
one
then.
second. All right, wait, you're in.
Oh, hey, gamer.
How you doing, gamer?
Hello, I like that.
It's been a while, boss man. How you been?
Oh, I think I know why you guys aren't.
Okay, time for me to hop off. Gamer got this.
Let me add the
Alrighty.
channel. I'm gonna
What
invite
the
you
fuck do I
guys
have?
in.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Thing is, like, when I
Okay,
got
guys,
hacked
I'm
a little
alive.
while back, I accidentally blocked Katie.
Say what now?
You what?
When I got hacked about like a year or two ago, I accidentally blocked you, Katie.
It's all good. It's all good. Now do you see it? Since I
Was I
added you?
blocked temporarily because of my
yeah,
ex?
yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah, those are people who are on my server.
All right.
I'm never going on, so I don't want to say nothing.
Yeah, it's cool. Don't worry. It's just mostly a catch-up night.
So how you doing with like models and stuff, gamer?
Yeah, I won't hold until the spring. That it.
We'll start off with oh my goodness, my dogs are quiet all day until
Those
now
old
when I
times.
start to do this stream. I can't
No,
take
but-
you out for a walk, Duke, because
Yeah,
it's
thank
raining
me and
outside.
Crazy will be on a hold until spring break. And not spring.
Really? Dude, I thought the
What?
grind never stopped. Really?
Simple money.
Well, yeah, but see, here's the thing. If you're in a train club like me, you can find ways of getting money.
I thought,
That's
your,
my
lands-
okay.
Yeah,
I
but
thought
see,
your landscaping thing was doing good.
Wait, you're now into
It
OG,
is.
Katie?
The problem
I
is
thought you were
Yes,
just
that
a
a
HONG.
downturn. It's end of the season.
I mean, I have
Not
a way
bad.
to make money. Sell Gamer's truck.
No,
Yeah, I'm in
see,
the
here's what
OG
I do
phase
mostly.
I wouldn't sell a truck from model trains.
I not. In the more
That's
one.
the- No, here's what you should do. Look, I'm in a model train club in my area, and a lot of people are very lazy with their stuff. Like, they would pay someone to do some stuff such as like coupler replacements. So I know
I
a
think
guy
it's
who's
simple as that.
well, I mean, it's simple, but like also not simple at the same time. Actually, let me pull up a
I mean,
photo of
I mean,
one of the.
it's a pain. Don't get me wrong, especially if like the entire assembly's gone and you gotta like kind of like what's it? You gotta like kind of jerry rig it, but like otherwise, really, it's not that bad.
Actually, let me show off one of the things that I'm doing for these
Yeah, I
guys.
can do that, but the problem is I got the habit of somehow fucking it up and making a mess. Somehow.
That's it.
I'm good at doing the opposite.
Okay, let me show you one of the things I did. So one of my friends purchased a River Rossi Southern Pacific cab forward tender at my last open house in my train club.
Ooh.
He bought it. It was just a tender, no locomotive. The reason he bought it was because he wanted it to be a auxiliary water tender for his steam locomotives.
Oh
for
yeah, that
whenever
makes
he
sense.
runs, which would make sense. I mean, it just looks like a proper tender, and you can actually see on some excursions since like even actually on the Norfolk and Western in the 1950s, they would have water tenders. But actually, Gamer did a face reveal. Gamer did a face reveal.
Oh man, I
Face
missed it.
reveal.
Share my
What the
screen.
hell? I missed it.
Damn it. Not again.
What you mean not again? You've done this before?
Okay. So
Oh,
Oh yeah.
we're gonna
Thank-
quickly go over the cab forward thing I'm talking about. So the back coupler here would have horn. This is a terrible example. There's one that has horn hooks. Okay, so this side here would not have a horn hook. It would have a direct coupler link to the locomotive. What I had to do is I had to go and cut a bunch of that out with some, not tweezers, but like cutters or whatnot, wire cutters. And then I had to glue in a brand new coupler box, a Katie
Oh,
coupler
I feel
box,
the
a
same.
brand new Katie coupler. And then I had to do something similar on this end because the horn hooks were very unique for this. And if you do modern HO scale, you know you don't use horn hooks anymore because you just don't. It's not very fun.
Meanwhile,
do.
was my past fake horn hook.
I use a lot of horn hooks. I managed to kind of like retrofit them to work with like the Cadies. Somehow I do. I don't know how, but I do.
You'll have to send me some photos on that because I've never tried that. I will
What?
watch. I sort of
Some of
have.
the, I mean, a lot of the cars at my museum. The thing is, I don't tend to bring my own rolling stock unless it's passenger cars. Like a lot of the freight stuff is the museums, and a lot of their stuff ranges from brand new to like fucking 50 years old. So
Okay.
some of those older things tend to have horn hooks, and I've just kind of found a way to sort of mix it up. I mean, there are transition cars that make it a little easier, but otherwise, like most of the time, I'm able to make it work without it.
Actually, I found a way to do it. Actually, you basically
What,
modify the horn hook to break the long end. You just cut it off and to use a little nub.
I guess so. But one of the things I have noticed with some of these conversions I've done for my friends, because it's mostly just that they would prefer I do it because they're kind of lazy, is you can take a like $2 like 50-year-old Tyco, let's just say
Oh yeah, I
Union
saw that
Pacific
video.
copper, and if you put metal wheels and Katie couplers on it, somehow for some reason I don't know if it's just me, but the thing doesn't look like it's brand new, but it looks higher quality for some reason.
Simple, because you upgrade the wheels and the couples, so of course it's gonna look nice.
I guess so, yeah. Even if it looks completely unrealistic and it's a 1950 Conrail hopper car.
Well, guess what? It's still affordable than the $20 hop car.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, even the other nice thing I've noticed about HO scale is you can find stuff for dirt cheap or even free. Actually, wait. Let me show you.
Actually, here's the funny thing. I did find something pretty cheap. And guess what? In my profile picture.
Daylight.
Really, I found something dirt cheap.
Daylight. Pacific.
Let me see.
No, I got one. I
you
got
got
one of
the
these for
F40.
$5. Let me try and find a proper photo of it.
Heck, you're able to get like F units for maybe $10.
No, you can't. For $5, you can't beat this.
Well, I can tell you one thing.
And it's a Broadway Limited.
What?
What the
Yeah,
hell?
no. So let me show you what it is, and then I'll explain how I
Hold on,
got it.
question. Is it a Wagen, like a Super Pal?
It's a Pacific.
Oh, God.
So it's one of these.
Oh, yeah, no, you're talking about that.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
really?
So it's DC, but my friend he
What,
bought
the
this
Southern
thing.
Pacific?
Yeah, 2485. This thing is in pieces.
One of these
currently. I think
motherfuckers. Oh yeah, you were
That's
telling me about that
Broadway.
last
That's a
night. I remember
Broadway
that.
Exactly
Limited
one of
Paragon
these.
Paragon 3.
Yeah, it had Paragon 3, but it died, so my friend ripped that out and threw in Tsunami 2. And
Oh,
then,
yeah, I remember you guys talking about
I
that.
got two
Yeah.
locomotives with sound, and they are as follows: a Riverosity Big Boy and another Riverosity to U25C for Burlington.
I only
Yeah.
go off
Trade World
the
actually has that on their
sound loop
website.
in
I'm not
Hudson.
gonna lie, they
Yeah,
have it.
but here's the main problem with it. The pilot truck would keep on derailing for some reason, so he was wanting me to fix it. And then when he pulled it out of his, because he has like a little cabinet where he keeps his things at his train club, he picked it up by the tender right there at the coal bunker, and that
Oh,
fell
no.
off.
You gotta
And
be fucking me.
Yeah, no, but he paid a
Has
guy
this guy
to.
never touched a model train?
He doesn't like doing it. That's the reason I do some of his stuff for him. But this was this rebuild was done prior
Tech,
to me getting its
I
model
want you to
trains.
know, like, dude, picking it up by the tender, that's not even a rookie mistake. That's just a crime against modeling.
Yeah, well, he
Wait.
asked the guy who upgraded this to Tsunami 2 to glue the coal bunker to the tender. Didn't. He looked
What?
inside and there was a lot of stuff missing that he paid the guy to do. So he ripped out the electronics and was going to throw the locomotive out. He said I could have it if I gave him $5 for it.
Can't hear. What's that?
And obviously I took that deal, and I can go grab it in a minute if you guys want to see it. But it's going to be a new
I can show
project
us-
for me.
Well, I can show some of my stuff, but my winner wreck.
I also got recently, like a week ago, I got Broadway Limited daylight articulated passenger coach for free as well, because one of the guys at the
Damn.
train club, he knows I'm building a model of the San Joaquin Daylight. And he says, hey, to get you started, I don't need this car because I'm not modeling steam anymore, and I'm modeling the 1980s when I was a kid. So you can just have it for free. Came in the box, brand new.
That's cool.
It's amazing. People will I mean, maybe with HO2, but like with O Gauge 2, but I've never gotten this much free stuff in any other scale. And you might have also noticed,
Sorry.
yeah, what were you gonna say?
Why? Because old gauge, most of the scale stuff was made like really recently in terms of models from like, and also usually people keep old gauge longer instead of HO. HO is like basically you just swap and go back and forth because it's a small
O
option.
Gauge
Really.
is. I don't want to sound like O Gauge is like bad or anything, but I've noticed it's
It,
more.
it's like, it has advantages and disadvantages like every other scale.
I agree. But here's the thing: I'm not. Oh wait, I got a comment. I'm not the biggest fan of with O Gauge. Is the 3-rail system. It doesn't look very realistic, and it also doesn't allow for very much compatibility from stuff overseas. So, like, I think Hornby does O scale, but it's only 2-rail O scale.
No, they don't. That's Apple.
I
Athearn?
can confirm, crazy. I'm in fact infatuated with bread.
I think we all like it.
Tech.
Yes?
Well, same thing can go with Germans and Markman stuff in Germany because they are free rail as well. They
I
aren't
guess so,
compatible
yeah.
with. But the thing, and also free rail is a charm with old scale. There are many problems that I can say, oh yeah, this is the problem. Old scale, yes, but what I said, it has advantages and disadvantages. Like every other scale.
So, I maybe should look into that because I did over here with 3-rail O scale. You can kind of make a reversing Y and it won't short the track out. But if you do that with HO
Yeah,
scale on the DC layout, that would short the track.
Yeah, I said pro cons. But either way, it's so more because the options are like more than old scale somehow.
Okay, so yeah, the nice thing about HO scales, since it's the most popular, it's the most cheap, and you can find the most
It's not
variety
the
of
most.
stuff. Right.
I would say it's one of the most popular because we feel those Ogaze fans, because I know one of them probably watching right now. Ogaze do have a big market, but this is the problem is Ogaze has some like limits. Like it doesn't do modern or they don't do like showing like they're less optional.
Here's my biggest problem with O-Gauge is you're kind of reliant on just Lionel for any models. You might be saying, well, you have Atlas you can go to. You also technically have Sunset, which does brass and HO
And
scale. I think they do an O-Gauge too, but the problem
and
is,
Menards.
yes, but the main problem is the main company that makes O-Gauge stuff is Lionel. Other companies do exist in O-Gauge, but they're not as prominent or make as many products as Lionel. So if you're going to go into
Meanwhile,
O-Gauge, you're probably just going to be Lionel.
HO you got Bachman,
HO, you have
Kilo,
Bachman, which does.
Huawei.
You have Bachman, Broadway Limited, Athearn, Cato, Atlas. You have you have Walthers, and even a lot of these other brands that have been eaten up, like Proto 2000. When Walthers bought
Wi-Fi.
Proto 2000, they just became a division of Atlas, Walthers, and they have a division called Walthers Proto. They're pretty
Okay.
much this. It's still pretty much Pro 2000, just under the Walthers name now,
So
and
okay.
they're all pretty.
So take note. Oh, damn it.
Maybe he's doing something.
Yeah, I'm gonna say how you been because it's been like almost a year since I talked to him. Really, yeah, it almost been. Damn.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I don't want to go what happened because truth be told, I don't want to explain it because guess what drama gonna happen.
I don't know. But here's the
Let's say
nice thing.
this.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so I've been doing stuff.
Yeah. Tell me about your FEF Northern that you have on as your profile
Yeah.
picture. Is that an Athearn or is that a
No.
Broadway?
A late gen velocity actually.
It's a late generation Rivarossi, really.
Yeah, 2004 Redbox era. One of the last ones that were made before they were bought by Homebase.
Yeah,
And
actually I have
the point, let me tell you,
Rivarossi.
it's a good runnel.
No, I mean even modern Rivarossi, I don't have any problems with it. I only have a single piece of modern Rivarossi rolling stock, that being a 1957 Pennsylvania Railroad boxcar. But the product is fabulous. Like the quality is really good. I like
The
how
only
hard the
problem,
yeah.
my only problem with velocity is the old stuff because they are high yield. That's my only complaint about them.
No, here's my problem with old Rivarossi. It's called pizza cutter flanges. You know what those are?
Lego Tech.
Yeah,
He's right here.
Yeah.
big franchise.
Hey Adam, how's it going?
What's up, man?
Well, see, here's the problem with pizza cutter flanges. If you're gonna go to actually, let me see if I can find it. Rivarossi cab forward.
Nah. Reject Bertie. Embrace algae.
I know what you're talking about because I own a couple of old velocity Hudsons,
No,
a
I know,
Yellowstone.
I'm aware that you know. However, I
So
don't
the
think
so the, so the
everyone
chat.
yeah, the chat doesn't know. I'm just trying to show them so that way when people rewatch this, they might go, "What is Lego Tech talking about in regards to pizza cutter flanges?" They'll be able to understand it by
Yeah,
me showing.
but my big complaint with velocity is that the motor and the gearbox. They are way too fast, even to the big boy. They underpower fast. That's it.
What are you talking about? The Blue Comet only goes like, I don't know, 70 miles an hour real speed.
Yeah, but the problem is like you can't pull a heavy train with them. Even with
Okay,
the big boy, you can't.
here's the
Fair
big
enough.
problem. You can notice these flanges here, how large and prominent they are. Big problem with that is when you're going to, take this, you see how the ties are right there? These flanges here will make it go fine on straight track and curve track, but when you hit a switch or a diamond, it will make the thing derail. And this has happened more times than I can count. With a good example is I have a Hornby Percy. When I tried that on my club layout, I'll explain how I did that later because it's DC
Oh,
and
no.
DC layout. That thing would derail on every switch, so you can't. It's just really it really hinders the functionality of a locomotive.
Yeah, but hey, guess what?
What?
People, well, all he did improve because doing I got on a Webbox sale challenge doing right tell you, it's a good model.
Oh, I agree.
Today.
I appreciate that they probably overheard some of the criticism and realized, hey, maybe we should fix this for future
Yeah,
models.
they still have traction powers, but guess what? They can pull.
Oh yeah, I agree. That's one of the things. I have a Proto 2000 Pennsylvania Railroad switcher, an 060. It's a very well detailed model, very beautiful. However, that thing cannot pull more than like 3 or 4 cars up a grade.
Because you saw that coming up YouTube. Well, I forgot his name, but we did a review on the Velocity's Big Boys and Y6B, and he saw a big boy struggling with a freight train. Then he got a 40,000 and he hooked it up, and it'll pull itself fine.
See, here's the thing. I'm currently saving up for a Broadway Limited Santa Fe 484 number 3755. And do you want me to show you a photo of what I'm saving up for?
I guess it's a 44 with the small tendril.
No. You know, in Southern California, there's a locomotive called Santa Fe 3751.
That one. Yeah.
Like you might not know that.
That's what I did.
Up for Broadway Limited made one of these in like the 2010s. However, the one I'm picking up is Paragon 2, and it's number 3755 instead of 3751. That locomotive, because of the traction tires and the motor and the weight on the locomotive, can pull a 20-foot long HO scale train, no problem.
Jesus Christ, they can get elongated ones on money.
Yeah, no. So I assume you know what a helix is.
Yeah.
I'll just show
And actually, my J1 could probably give that thing on one of money if it works.
I would love to. If you ever come to California, please bring that.
Unlikely, because no offense, Tech, but California's on file.
I can't blame you for that because I'm also looking at leaving it. Going somewhere on the East Coast would be a better idea.
I recommend Maine.
I'm considering Florida, Texas, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, or one of the Carolinas.
I recommend pick Pennsylvania. Actually, Pennsylvania, mid Pennsylvania is probably the best option.
Yeah, the keyword is I'm considering it because I'm in college right now in California, and like my college is like just like a 10-minute bike ride from where I live. So it's
question. Actually, I don't want to say right now because I'll probably get killed by actually every side of the political spectrum.
Okay, so you're safe from me.
Ask me about
especially since what happened since October 7th. I want to explain it because I don't want you or me get killed.
Yeah, I understand.
No, I don't even know.
I feel scared to even talk about Ukraine, crying out loud.
Anyway, let's change the subject. Actually, give me a minute. I'm going to go grab a few things I would like to show that I have.
Wackiest models.
Rolling stock. Models. Actual
models.
models.
I have y'all beat.
No,
okay.
I have a few nice locomotives.
I found the wackiest model yesterday.
Okay, so we grab all unique models. Like a one of a kind.
Go grab what you would like to.
I got 2 of them.
I'll be right back.
Damn, it's old times. I don't know what I'm talking right now. Hey, are we supposed to do a race with CNW today?
Yeah,
What'd you say?
No, buddy. Okay.
Bing boy, motherfuckers, I'm back.
Hey, Tank. So, Tank, how you been doing?
Just about great.
Because the last time we talked posting was since the incident.
The incident.
I'm not going to
Interesting
explain
way to
photo.
put it.
Well, Triple told how I want to explain it. It's a total incident. Now talk about it again. If it bring up, well, guess what? To kill both sides.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh, can I use the rifle?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can kill both sides.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to turn my camera on and I don't...
Actually, on Tech. I'm with you, man.
Yeah.
You something.
Hmm?
Not. Me,
Okay, I
Tank.
want to show off 2 project locomotives that I have. Actually, well, these are on the back burner for now. Hi, this is what I look like.
Oh, I know you're wanting kind models. I know what they are.
No, this is one that
There's
I
three of
just...
them, but one's
that I haven't
currently
discussed yet.
decommissioned.
I have a Athearn Genesis. Well, this is like a 2000s Athearn Genesis. Santa Fe, USRA wartime Mikado.
Whoa.
DCC with the Digitrax decoder.
Or real life.
Parts are falling off of it, of course, but
Rude.
Oh, I gotta
got
unmute
metal
myself.
wheels. Some I've already
I don't
upgraded the
realize
thing to
that's-
Katie's.
Adam,
The main problem I need to work on this is I need to go get some proper of the power pickups in here are broken because one of my friends fidgeted with this thing for me to try and get the proper number for the locomotive. Thing isn't working now, but I'm gonna work on it later.
Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a time by away like old boots.
what?
J1, Challenger, Niagara, EFF, Hudson.
And then
Uh-huh.
here's the other model that I have been working on. Oh, that I'm going to be working on.
Okay. I got you.
I have to angle my camera down low because this thing is
Oh
this
my
is the whole
god.
Broadway Limited Pacific. This thing was going to be thrown in the garbage, but I gave my friend $5 for it. The whole thing's here. This thing runs. But I need to rebuild this thing, and this thing is going to be a pain in the back. But this is the benefit of knowing people. Building your connections, as they say. And that's
How you
that.
paint him?
Okay, I'm going to put these away. Well, I'm going to put them in the drawer behind me.
Okay, I got my engines.
Feel free to show them when you're ready.
Oh, that makes so crazy to move.
Oh, you're fucked.
Okay, so what do you want to see? The electric boys or the resins?
I want to see the nuclear one.
Oh boy, this should be something very interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the whaleless ones I own.
Really?
Alright, then go on.
I mean, mine is probably more.
Oh no, on the move. Can you move these stuff, please, crazy?
What?
That's a 40 in the total.
I mean, currently I'm working on the Porter.
I
I
actually was given an opportunity
I
to
can set up my
purchase a
bed
Porter
so you can put it
a little while ago, but didn't.
Which one?
Because Hello Disney, nice to see you. It was
And we
a
have,
old
like,
Disney, man! Didn't watch this. I see him.
Oh, hold on, Disney's alive?
I know, right? Last time I saw him was like I don't know, like a couple months ago.
I thought he was incinerated.
No, I thought he got attacked by violence. Crazy. Let go.
To be fair,
Sorry.
you put a chunk of gold on my bed. Now I can't even go near my bed.
Okay.
Gonna quickly see
Alright,
what
you
his
want-
channel's all about. I have the link. He's more than welcome to
Can you
join
put
if you'd
that
like to.
somewhere so I can set this up so you
Yeah.
can take photos?
Hey, Tank, can you can show some of your engines?
I'll carry this. Currently, there's paint on it.
Okay, crazy finally moved.
What's that supposed to mean?
You take forever.
You take forever while driving.
Not my fault, the truck.
You almost have a comeback.
No, I don't want to say nothing. Okay, I get an engine out. Actually, a pair of engines.
Oh yes, the lovely.
Tank actually know about this, and probably you did, but you probably forgot.
This.
I tell you, I got these for steel.
Gonna move the project.
Hello Disney, long time no see.
Oh my god, he's not dead.
Ooh, Disney's alive?
Yes, it's me.
Oh, gamer, actually, you have to hear Disney.
Um,
I was gonna say, don't tell me you watch your Disney.
Oh my god.
what happened?
I'm kidding.
Oh, Disney, you're alive?
Yes, I am.
I thought you were incinerated.
Guess who's back?
Hello, Tank.
Yo.
Okay, so can I show one of my models?
Okay, I will have to show. I wish that you were here a minute ago, Tank, because I showed off 2 models I'm currently working on.
I mean, I would show off one, but I think
I'll
I showed
just
on a battle
I'll
server.
send you photos of them later. But it was a old Athearn Genesis from like the 2000s Santa Fe Mikado. That was a USRA wartime Mikado and a like 1930s Southern Pacific San Joaquin Broadway Pacific. The daylight one I showed earlier. As you're showing, Gamer Fan, let me put you on solo.
Huh?
Okay, so this is a American
What?
GK E60s GFs. Don't ask how I got them. Like, I went through eBay and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna ask you, how the hell did you get
Yeah,
these?
how
deals, and how'd
how
you get
on
them in
earth did you
Milwaukee?
acquire these? Were you just
Who made
lucky?
these?
American GK is basically a company that, like, 70s when these things will pose, and they will camp. Yeah, so stuff like that. I got these two, so like a steal. Like, I bought both of those like 120.
You got that for 120.
Yeah.
And are both of these powered units?
This one, actually, hold on. Which one is They it? did originally come as power units. But
One of
them was a dummy.
Alright. Still, that's insane. You're able to get not one, but fucking 2 of these.
Actually,
And in
3.
Milwaukee Road.
There's 3. One's in a blue paint scheme. One is a Conwheel. The Conwheel is on the side in pieces. And it tastes very crunchy. And I got that one for $60. Yeah, it's just dumb luck I found 3 of these around the same time.
Give me a second, I gotta go look at my phone.
Alright.
Well, I mean, in that case, I'm gonna quickly grab my other 2.
I'm currently searching on eBay as we speak, like about some stuff.
Being Gamer found a good lot back on eBay.
Well, I say this: the dummy units, in box cost $90. The dummy units.
Okay, I'm gonna search for Southern Pacific Brass MT5.
Ew.
Oh yeah, because I'm I know it
That's
sounds
my
like
question. Why did Apple made the
MT4
mountains like that?
You know, Athearn really pissed me off with their first run of the MT4 because
Did they fix it?
Wait, hold on.
I don't know, honestly. So the biggest problem with their models was not anything aesthetically, because the looks were amazing. It was
It's just the mechanics, the performance.
Actually, let me. Yeah, it was. It was very poor because of a design choice that they decided to make.
Wait, yeah. If my rule is the engine have to work, then look at looks.
Well, apparently
Like
Athearn didn't
Pacific,
think
that
about that at
runs.
first. And
Then
I am very okay. So here is. Let me show you what the problem was with one of these.
Meanwhile, you got a Berkshire, a Nova,
Okay.
a Hudson, a
I
Santa Fe,
should
a
have.
Pacific, and a Mountain.
I want to take the streamline casing off of mine to look more like this, but
I thought said.
So. Okay, here's the problem with the Athearn Genesis MT4 design. So the traction tire was on this wheel, which was already a poor choice of design. But the biggest problem was this wheel right here has some springs that keep this wheel from being on the ground. So when this thing moves, this wheel isn't on the ground. And since it's the only wheel that has traction tires, there's no torque. So this thing could not pull anything. It would struggle to pull just 5 cars out of the yard.
Jesus Christ.
And it gets worse. If you're going to do what I had to do, which was I had to open the thing up on the bottom. So I put it in a foam cradle, and then I opened up the bottom. I had to remove this truck. I had to remove those wheels. Had to remove the bottom, the brake shoes, and everything. And I had to remove that wheel in particular and remove the springs. But when you put it back, it's a pain in the back because you have an electrical pickup on either side of the wheel that you have to push in. It is a pain in the back to do. And afterwards, the thing pulls more now. But they should have put the traction tire on the rear wheel to begin with.
Oh no.
And I think I might as well need to change the motor because the motor is very weak. So Atherin's design for the MT4 was very poor.
Bless you.
So yeah, Atherin really needs to do better next time.
I think I sneezed.
Okay. I want to show my other models, but Crazy want to be the pain in the butt.
I'm good at doing that.
Okay. Oh yeah, I've been playing. So any games
Have
you
you
guys
saved?
played
Are you
recently?
gonna save up for any brass? Any of you guys gonna save up for any brass in the future, or are you guys gonna just continue with plastic?
Simple plastic, because guess what? It's cheaper.
Brass is like expensive.
I can agree, but the difference
What'd you say, Adam?
is
I want to say this.
What'd you say, honey?
If
Adam, what did you say?
If I find brass engines are cheap, I will probably buy it.
Expensive,
But I'm not making my way to buy them.
you gotta know what you're getting.
Case by case.
Guys, hold on.
Gamer,
hold on.
please be quiet for a second. I want to hear what Adam had to say.
Got
Go
it.
ahead, Adam.
I heard someone say something about brass being expensive. Here's the thing you have to remember about brass. First of all, it's in its own league. That's why you look at some guys that they do nothing in brass and they are separate from those of us who are into the plastic models or die-cast models. They're in a league of their own. But here's the thing. If you know what you're getting into, there are some affordable brass out there that are actually very well built and are very good runners, as long as you, especially if you tune them. And then there's top tier brass, which I have a top tier brass engine made by Glacier Park Models. That thing is the best. That's Glacier Park Models is regarded as being one of the best. They're literally so detailed and so well put together. They're literally a shrunken down version of the prototype. Now, with that said, I'll give you an example. I have a Westside Southern Pacific GS6. I paid $375 for it. That's relatively affordable. My Glacier Park model Southern Pacific P8, number 2467, that thing cost me $2,800. You gotta know what you're getting into, but don't dismiss brass.
I can't blame you, because I'm saving up for, after I purchase the Broadway 3755, I intend on saving up for a Westside Westside MT5. Because I can get one.
Because I heard you talking about the MT4s, and I had, in fact, I think even you knew about this. I had an MT4. It was it was the original Genesis production. Very well detailed, to the point where I got to say that the Genesis models are actually better detailed than most brass equivalents. The only downside, though, or the only downsides is they do have some issues with tractive effort, and a lot of the detail is extremely fragile, to the point where I question, why did Genesis make certain details out of plastic rather than making them out of brass or stainless steel wire. But with the new production run, I'm hoping that they did some tweaking on the models to make them much more sturdier.
Damn it! Drop my iPad.
And have better pulling power. But another downside to them is that price tag. In my opinion, as detailed as beautiful as they are way too expensive for their own good. If you want a good model of an MT4 or an MT5, go to brass. Yes, and the only downsides to the brass is a lot of times they're going to come unpainted. They're not going to be unless you find a customized one. A lot of times they're not going to be DCC or even DCC ready. You'd have to have it modified. But if you are willing to spend the money to have a good paint job applied, have it modified for DCC, and then have a decoder installed, you are looking at a stand-up engine.
I can agree, because
I think 11
I
o'clock.
consider getting rid of my black MT4 because it has poor pulling power, and I can get a unpainted brass MT5 for like 250 bucks, but it'll come with the decoder and all the electronics. I would just need to paint it, install DCC, and replace the cam motor inside. But looking at how well detailed it is, I go, why wouldn't I just want to go with brass? And then you also have to question here, some locomotives you're fortunate enough to get really good die-cast or plastic model variants. And that's only for some locomotives, like, you got your MT4s, you got the new B1 Berkshires that are coming out, you got some of the GS classes and the 3700 classes. But for most other classes, if you're going to look for a more niche locomotive, you kind of have to go brass because since it's so niche, they have to just do the best with it.
Yeah. Well, luckily now there are some niche engines that are now being produced, which like one niche engine that is now considered it's not old tooling, but it's certainly a few years old, and that's the Broadway Milwaukee Road S3s. Before, if you wanted a Milwaukee Road 261, you had to go to brass. Now you can get one in die-cast, and it's got all the detail you could want. Now, considering Lego Tech, you're into SP like I am.
Jesus fucking Christ!
If you're wanting a GS4,
Why know the funny thing?
There are really only two good options. You could go.
So I wasn't joking when I said this Porter's a freaking missile.
Just make sure it's got the traction tires. Or you could go with a Broadway. Now, when I say Broadway, I'm not talking about the original Paragon 2 Broadway GS4s. They're okay, but they got some fit and finish issues. They have a terrible drivetrain, and they actually will struggle with the full set of daylight cars that Broadway made for the GS4. Now, the upcoming ones the ones that are set to come out like probably next week, that's an all new tooling. They have a better drivetrain. They have traction tires. Which mean they have traction tires, which means they're going to have better pulling power, and they have better sound. Now, with that said, if you're going for either an MCH or the newer Broadway, yes, it means you will have to spend a few dollars, but you do. But as long as you don't get a lemon, you do get what you pay for.
Yeah, because like it's as they say, what you pay for is what you get. If you're gonna go buy a cheaper end model, like let's say I go, oh man, I found this $5 cab forward that's an old Rivarossi, and then you compare it to a like late 2010s Broadway cab forward that is like you pay $200 or $300 for minimum, maybe probably even more. You'll notice the features and the details are night and day in difference.
Yes. Now, of course, it should be said that the Rivarossi cab forwards, they're not bad models. The ones that were marketed by AHM, those are the ones I try to stay away from, despite the fact that they are actually the same exact tooling as a Rivarossi. The original Rivarossi branded cab forwards they're a little bit better. The detail on the old Rivarossi cab forwards is nowhere near some of the ones that we have now. But if you get one and it's in really good shape and you take good care of it, it's actually a pretty good engine. And if you especially know what you're doing, you can add the decoder to them, because it's a single motored engine, and it utilizes universals to power both sets of drivers. And I think there might even be enough space inside the boiler where you could mount the decoder in there rather than have everything housed inside the tender, and you have to string a whole rat's nest of wires. It's been a long time since I worked on that one, and the engines that I actually will turn down to do decoder installations on is a majority of the AHM Rivarossi engines, just because of how they're set up, particularly the motors. as well as what's another one? Fuck, I'm getting too old for this shit. I forgot what the other brand was. I know it was the AHM and the River Aussies that I do not even want to touch. I can't remember what the other one is, but I'll give you actually another example of, you know, going cheap versus going with something that, yeah, while it is more expensive, you're actually getting a better quality engine. It's the Bachmann GS4s. Now, I need to clarify which version I'm talking about. I'm talking about the retooled GS4s, the ones that actually came DCC ready or with DCC. The shell is probably the oldest thing on that model because it's a slightly modified version of the old Bachmann GS4s, which you know, Bachmann got the tooling from Lionel. Everything underneath, the motor, the frame, the drivers, everything underneath the shell is all new. But because the shell is an older tooling, the detail is very subpar.
Yep. But here's
why,
one.
like I see ones go for sale for like $200-$300, and I'm like, no. Granted, while it is still substantially less than a Broadway or an MTH, it's like doesn't matter. I don't care if it's got DCC capability. It doesn't have the pulling power or the detail to support that price tag.
I agree. That's the thing. And if you're
if you are on a budget. If you're on a budget and you can't afford a Broadway, then okay, yeah, by all means, go for a Bachmann. But be forewarned, if it runs like a Bachmann, then it's probably a Bachmann.
Also, another thing, if you're on a budget, do what I do. So I haven't actually. I don't want to sound like I'm shitty for doing this, but I don't usually buy brand new models. Most of my stuff I've picked up has all been second hands because, you know, when you're on a budget, you can get it for a lot cheaper.
That's how I am. Like, yeah, I do have new models in my collection, but I have plenty of models that are actually used. Now, some of them, I use the term used loosely because I got some engines that are used but like new. Like they've only ever been run like one time, or they maybe have been taken out of their box and set on a shelf and they did nothing. Or they were probably used, but they may have only had like maybe 1 or 2 laps around the layout. I have a Broadway Limited 844. It's the...
You want to show?
No, it's the modern excursion version with the single headlight.
Okay.
This actually came from my friend Coach, the Curtis Coach of Broadway Limited. This was his 844. He used it, but it's in virtually like new condition. I have an SPNS 700 that came from my a friend of mine in Hawaii. He used it a handful of times. It's in like new condition. There's nothing wrong with getting used models. In fact, that's really one of the best ways to get models that you really want. You get them used. You know, especially if you know what you're looking for. You know, you gotta know what you're looking for. Like I'm OCD. I do not like paint flaws. Now, if it's like corner scratch, like if it's like nicks on the corners, I'm fine with that because I could touch that up and no one's gonna see it. But if there's like scratches along like flat surfaces, like areas that you can't really touch up without noticing, like okay, those are deal breakers for me. But I look for paint flaws. I ask questions like, how much was this engine used? Is there any mechanical problems? Is there a problem with the decoder? If it has a decoder.
And that's one of the best things about getting things secondhand.
You have to look for these things, and you have to ask these questions, because then all of these answers reflect back into how much the person's asking. If the person is asking, I've seen engines where it's clear that the engine's been used, and the person is asking almost the MSRP. I start asking questions like, how used was this model? Like, are there any mechanical issues or paint flaws? Because I will test the person to see if they're going to blow smoke up my ass. And if the engine is actually in much better shape than what I can see, all right, I'll bite. But if I see or hear that the engine's actually not worth that price tag, it's like, nope, I'm backing out. I am not wasting my money.
Well, that's one of the other benefits of
Is that right?
buying
I can
things
just
secondhand is you can
I
even
can buy
test
a
it.
brand new one for the same price.
Well, you can also like test things secondhand. So for me currently, I'm saving up to buy a Broadway Limited. This is a 2010s model of a Santa Fe Northern 3755 Paragon 2. I looked at the thing. Looking at the thing, it's pretty much brand new in box, barely used. The thing is able to pull like a 20-foot long train, no problem.
Well, I have a Paragon 3 3751. That thing is really never given me any problems. I say the only issue it has is something that is typical for most Paragon 3s, and that is they are extremely sensitive. They're extremely sensitive to dirty track, and Paragon 3s, of course. I don't know if you know this. Paragon 3s have a rather bad reputation for having unreliable decoders. You look at a Paragon 3 engine the wrong way, there goes the decoder. The decoder's just going to fry itself.
I actually had experience with that.
Why is it so hard for me to hold my phone?
But Paragon 2, you shouldn't have any issues because probably the only Paragon 2 engine that I'm aware of that really suffered any kinds of issues was the Union Pacific MT-73s. My brother out in California, he had one engine. It was UP number 7021. He had that thing sent back to Broadway 3 times and could never get it to run right because the decoder kept failing on it.
They're on. Some of them are on mute.
No, I'm not. Right now, I'm actually going to be talking to a gentleman either tomorrow or on Sunday. He's got an
I'm trying to
MCH.
fly a fighter jet.
This is O-scale. He's got an MCH Atlantic Coastline 484 that he's selling. I'm talking to him about. I'm looking into possibly investing in it because this is an engine that's been on my radar for years, and I could never get my hands on one. But now it looks like I may be able to get my hands on one.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. Are the 482s a mountain type or the 484s not?
So, okay, that's a little bit of a trick question in a sense. So, 482s on most railroads were called mountain types. Now, the New York Central, they did not call their 482s mountains. They called them Mohawks because of New York Central's 482s were typically not running in the mountains. They were running along the water level route. So that's kind of contradicting to calling a water level route engine a mountain type. So they call it the Mohawk because most of them wound up running along the Mohawk River. Now, the 484, typically, well, the 484s, the Northern Pacific was the Northern Pacific was the railroad that pioneered the 484 wheel arrangement, hence the name Northern. Not all railroads called their 484s Northerns. Southern Pacific called them GSs, for Golden State or General Service. New York Central called them Niagaras. The Lackawanna Railroad called them Poconos. There was other railroads that called them by different names. Santa Fe, they called them Northerns eventually. But the first 484 that the Santa Fe had rostered, they called it it was like a mountain. They called it a mountain with four-wheel trailing truck or something like that. They still called it a mountain for some reason, but they denoted that it had a four-wheel trailing truck.
They call it a heavy mountain.
That's what it's called. There's actually like 2 or 3 names that they gave it. A heavy mountain with four-wheel trailing trucks. They didn't call it a Northern right off the bat. That didn't come until later.
Anyone hearing the noise from my screen? Okay, good. No.
No.
Okay, I was attacked by a missile.
That's not from your screen. That's not from your screen. That's from the fan of the computer.
Okay, guys. I just want to introduce myself. I'm SP Lions 1932. I modeled primary SP pre 1946. Friends with Lego Tech over at the Santa Clara Train Club.
Hello.
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 So I know I'm a bit late to the party, but Lego Tech sent me a text on Messenger to join on the fun. So so what I missed so far? Because I know we're like an hour into the live stream.
Nothing much. We just been talking at it.
Okay, what did I miss? I had to quickly help my mom out with something.
Oh, you missed a pizza party.
Really?
Oh yeah, great. I definitely should.
Good one. Nice one.
Yeah, you missed the balloons, everything. Even Chocolate the Crown showed up.
You kind of missed out what Adam was talking about.
I kind of need to change this.
Okay, first off, you don't say
On-
pizza and not invite me in general.
Okay, Mr. Conrail, because I don't want to say your real name, because I'm not gonna do that.
Again, a twist of words on my last name. Seriously.
Well, I mean, I renamed your display name to say Conrail as well. So.
I can see that.
Yes. So yeah.
Seriously, enough with the Conrail. Just call me Con Raddington, please.
But you're. When I say this, your name just always for some reason just came off to me as Conrail.
I watched myself into that one.
There we go.
Yeah, according to Lego Tech here, well, no, not according to him, but yeah, I've known Lego Tech for the last, was it 2.5 years since we met at the Niles Canyon Club, right?
Yeah, the Niles Depot, not Niles Canyon.
Well, the
The
Niles
town of
Canyon
Niles.
Niles Canyon Club, not the Niles Canyon Railway Club, but the Niles Canyon Depot Club is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, that depot can burn down at this point because of how bad those people are.
Yeah, very much so.
Do you want to? I mean, if you want, you're more than allowed to tell your story about why we don't like them here. Preferred not
That
to.
might. It depends on what people's views are about why they do that. And
Actually, that's a good point.
What are you talking about?
Let's just say it's something relating to the pandemic and health problems with us. We couldn't take a certain medicine.
Yeah.
Okay,
They didn't
so
like
we're not
that.
talking.
So yeah. Calm down, Duke. I'm trying to do laundry in here. I'm trying to multitask while I do this thing because I'm cleaning up the bedroom as well. Regardless.
Hey, Tank, what are you doing?
Yeah, Tank Nerd, what are you doing?
Hey, Lego Tech, is that Lady or Duke growling in the background?
That was Lady.
Okay.
Say hi, girl.
I was surprised that not Tank Dog. Usually that would be
She's
the one that fights.
14 and she really likes to get her attention.
Dogs chill. I met him.
Oh, dang, Duke. You need to... Okay, chew on that up in my bed, okay? Let go.
All right, guys. Well, I'm actually gonna head off for the night, so I'll talk to you guys
Okay,
later.
well, Katie, tell, what's his name? Adam that I said hi and that I
He's
really
right
appreciate...
here.
Oh, goodbye,
He's right
Adam.
here.
I appreciate you telling everybody your wise knowledge you know about brass. And I hope to see you next time.
Yep. Catch you later, man.
Catch you later, man.
I was
Bye-bye.
talking to you about some brass too.
Yeah, you'll be able to talk with him next time about that.
All right.
Hey, on Tech.
Yes.
No, I just have a problem where I can't share my screen.
Sure, what is that?
And that problem?
Well, guess what? Guess what I got this summer?
Brass.
Oh no, a new laptop.
I was gonna say glasses.
No, the last actually, actually I did got a brass model this summer.
Really?
Yeah, FT.
Nice. FT.
Hey,
What
and
brand?
Close wine. Tusco, I think.
I'll give you the deal of a lifetime here. I'll trade you my crappy broken Tyco 280 from Chattanooga for that.
Right next to the G5.
Sorry, no, but I hate Tycos.
I can't
Yeah,
blame
Tyco's
you.
one of the garbage in my opinion. Tyco's one of the garbage.
I mean,
The only thing good
that's
about them
the
is the
reason
freight
I got
cars.
mine for free. I got my Tyco model for free, actually.
Yeah, gamer from Fan 844. Yeah, you're not the only one that's been buying brass for these last few months.
No, I only bought that. Meanwhile, I got a Velocity, actually two, I got actually 3.
Oh my
I got
goodness.
the MGK.
Brain of a puppy is very
Wow,
interesting.
so the lifelike.
Who puppy
I got
was
everything in this
that?
episode of Brass Engine. What?
Yeah, so but the brass engines I've gotten these last few months have been like 2 Sunset locomotives. Well, there's also a third one. I forgot what it was. So I got the Sunset SP S10 with a sausage tender, and another Sunset. The only one to ever make this locomotive for the SP, the Texas New Orleans lines, the D1, the only decapod type the SP ever had.
Yeah. Matthew. Oh wait, sorry. SP lines here. Well, this guy. Wait, is that a 4? Is that a 10-wheeler for your profile?
Yeah, oh my god, that is amazing.
That's a model I used to have. That used to be my 460 SP T1 fire train.
Oh, why that of all your profile pictures? That is like the thing that you regret selling the most, from what I remember.
Yep. I was stupid and sold it, and it had a TCS WoW sound decoder in it.
Wow.
It works. Oh
Jesus
my god.
Christ.
Yeah. So and I actually got that model, believe it or not, from another guy who actually used to be part of a club I'm a part of in San Leandro, California. But I did not know that at the time. So until he came in.
Sorry, you can continue.
So I didn't know he had sold me that train until he came into the depot one day, and he's like, and so he introduced himself, and I was like, wait a minute, Jay, because the guy's name was Jay, and I was like, wait a minute, Jay, as in Jay Escamilla, and I'm like, yep. He's like, yep, and so I'm like, wow, so you're the guy I bought the fire train from, and actually Craig, one of the guys who does the DCCing for engines at this club, he was doing the DCCing for me right at that day and had just finished it. So Jay got to see the model run with DCC and sound for the first time while he was there that one day. So it was kind of sweet. Yeah. Considering the guy lives in Colorado, which is not bad.
Damn.
And here's a fun thing. The guy who sold me my fire train, he actually works as a dealer for Sunset Brass.
If you don't
I'm
know,
not
Sunset
joking.
is like
I
a great.
broke.
What?
I broken. Okay, question. Tech, can I show you if I can? I want to test something.
Sure. What is it?
I want a new laptop. I want to see if I can show this and it works.
SP Lines guy. This might be something that's going to interest you. Maybe you should this is something that might be worth your time.
Go ahead. I don't care.
I'm
Go ahead.
browsing eBay, and obviously that's a bad idea. But
where'd you find this at?
Just type in SP Brass on eBay.
I have that saved. Hold on. Show me that number again. That's the exact same number I had. Yeah, 2252. That's the number I had.
Looks like it's missing a truck. No, maybe it isn't on the back. Regardless, that's.
Yeah, well, of course, it's starting off as a bid first instead of a buy it now.
Let me send it to you on Discord. I'll do that later. But
yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
That's something.
And it's painted too, which is nice.
Yeah, no, that's definitely nice because a lot of brass models definitely aren't painted.
That's the way of doing it the old way without painting it. Because normally the brass manufacturers, when they would, just got it. But yeah, when they would send a brass model out to so when the manufacturers send them to the importers, they would let the importers decide if they wanted bare brass or painted. And back in the old days,
that explains so much.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so the importers knew and the manufacturers knew that even though they make the trains a certain way, everyone has their own preference about how the railroads did things. Like the fire train on my picture, 2252. But there were multiple T1 fire trains on Donner Pass where these trains were used all throughout the years. And so any one of them could have made it 2252, 2248, or any other one. If they didn't want to just paint it and like the model, it comes on the box.
Oh,
But yeah, they
fair
didn't
enough.
start doing the factory painting on the locomotives like the 1980s or something like that. No,
Yeah.
no, late 1970s. Because I have a 1976 West Side Atlantic for the SP.
Well, yeah, the daylight.
The one built by Microcast Mizuno.
Yep. Yeah, you got a lot of models. Or well, I mean, you got the daylight cab forward too.
Yeah, from Broadway. Yeah.
I need to save up for a cab forward eventually.
Hang on. Can I test it real quick?
Sure.
Yep.
If things go the way that they're supposed to, which they're not on YouTube, I will be able to make money on here in 3 years.
Okay, does it work?
Yes.
Okay, we're just trying to break it in. 3,
What game
2,
is
1,
this?
and actually, New X Warfield is a Roblox game. Actually, surprisingly, this is pretty good.
Okay, that runs like.
So what do we want to talk about next?
Not politics.
Yeah. No, please,
Oh,
no.
please, no. Please. For my sake, no.
If this wasn't a live stream, I would say sure, but we're not doing politics on stream.
Actually, we should now talk about politics of 2024. Actually, no, 2025. Actually.
Oh, please, no.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah,
I've
no, we're
talked
not going
about
to
it
discuss politics. We're not going to
before,
discuss
but I wouldn't do
politics. We are not.
Yeah,
Definitely.
so we're gonna talk about we're gonna
Shall
talk
we talk
about
about the? Sorry, I got an idea. Shall we talk about the NSC 125s in Mexico?
the what?
What?
The NSC 125s in Mexico.
No, we're gonna talk about brass.
Actually, let's talk about Broadway Limited for a little bit.
Oh, I actually have to buy. I got a Broadway Limited engine.
Yeah, let's talk about some of the new stuff coming out, like the Berkshires, the Shays,
GS4.
and for some of those who, well, yes, also not just steam engines and diesels, but also some of the N-scale stuff too.
Was this gonna be your first shot at going into N-scale now?
No. Those are just for those who want to watch live stream later and talk about the N-scale.
Fair enough.
So, but hold on. How do I share here? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go to.
No, I don't want to. Somehow Southern Pacific merchandise is like very popular, but I only see one person at our train club wear it. In the entirety of Silicon Valley, only one person has brought SP railroad merchandise.
Come on! Yes. Hi.
No, Gamer did something and I don't know what it is.
So I go on a rampage.
No worries.
Okay. Let's see more settings.
No. Oh, come on! Stupid AA.
Oh, there goes SP Lines.
Okay, so Tank, you there?
Attack on Florida.
Actually, hold on. Should we guys do something like hop on Roblox, some of that? Because we all have our accounts. The only one we don't have is Disney.
It's on my other phone, Roblox.
Oh, someone new has joined.
Sorry about
Conrad.
that.
Oh my god,
Sorry
he
about-
actually is new.
Sorry about that. I was trying to do a mirror image with the BOI website and somehow exit out of the chat. I mean, exit out of the
Give me a
video.
second. I'll do it
Sure.
instead.
If you
Yeah,
want
please.
tech.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I wanted to start off with the delivery schedule for Broadway and then discuss what's coming out first and stuff like that, and then we'll go into what's been done recently in Paragon 4, and how rare the stuff is to get, even though it's pretty much still brand new, even though because Paragon 4 is only about 2 or 3 years old.
Oh, yeah, actually, that's a good point. And the only real good release I saw with them was the Santa Fe Mikados.
The FEF3 is pretty good.
I mean,
yeah, definitely.
That's debatable, but
Well, no, because I used to have one. I had the triple stack 835 from the first run.
didn't you? Oh wait, actually, wait. Didn't you
Man.
say the CNOK2 Mikado spoke to you? And then here's
Yes,
the locomotive that was. We're still looking
Ah.
for.
Okay,
Oh,
but yeah, no,
I want
no.
that K2. I want that K2.
So actually, that model in the picture there is the one I want. Is 1160 with a 16 VC tender. All right,
Right.
no, go up to HO scale and then go up to delivery. Yeah.
Wait, delivery? I don't see delivery.
Delivery schedule should be there. Right there, off to the right next to N scale.
Oh.
So first off on the list, we got the EMD GP35 Paragon 4 Machine Sound in transit. You want to click on it?
Mm-hmm. This
So
is
yeah.
NSCO? Oh no, this is HO.
This is HO. This is HO. So pretty much they're going to come up with different paint schemes. You can see in the diagram there with the
best paint scheme. This is
SP
the best paint scheme, hands down. No one can change that.
Well, it depends on what people want. Some of them want the Bloody Nose. Some of them want the Black Widow. There's even a few of them who want the Halloween paint scheme. But and they have made Broadway demand this. But Athearn has pretty much the only locomotive manufacturer that has made the Halloween paint scheme at SP for mainline diesels, minus Atlas for making the Halloween paint scheme switcher for the HH660.
Don't
Okay,
worry,
so
I'm just. People probably. Most of you guys don't understand what the Halloween paint scheme is.
Click on that one right there,
one
the first picture.
This is a GP9, I think.
Yes.
Well, so it's similar to the Bloody Nose paint scheme, but instead of it being all gray, it's black, and the noses instead of red are orange.
So that was technically supposed to be a redo for the Black Widow. So they were trying to make it
cheaper.
They were cheaper. Still had the orangish reddish tint, but without having to go to the silver ends. That's what they did next. And then they neither one of them liked it, so they decided to go with just a full-on gray with Bloody Nose scheme. Okay, but
wasn't
yeah.
the tiger stripe an inspiration from the Bloody Nose, if I'm correct, or not the Bloody Nose, the Halloween?
You mean
paint
Halloween? So here's the funny thing: Halloween was already used on the switchers as a tiger stripe paint scheme. They tried to incorporate that to the mainline diesels. Oh yes, the AS616s definitely had them, but it was rare. It was rare.
See, here's the biggest thing though that I don't understand is this was being designed in the 1950s, right after the transition era, and SP seems to be a massive penny pincher. They're going, okay, let's get rid of steam. Okay, let's get rid of passenger service. Okay, let's make our paint scheme on our locomotives even cheaper. When was it going to end with cutting costs?
Well, there was a guy that came along in the
Hit the train
1980s and what? Can you repeat that, please? Okay, this one right here is called the second generation Daylight.
Oh man, wait, one of our guys at our trade club actually has one of these in HO Scouts.
Yeah,
Let me pull
Colby.
up his.
Colby.
I think he made a video on it.
Yeah, Colby did, and also he's not the only one that I know that has that locomotive. Some guys at Santa Clara have it. I mean, San Leandro have it too.
Where is it? Oh, he doesn't have a video of it yet.
Yeah, he said he's still test running it.
Thing runs fine on camera when I'm there.
But yeah, that's known as the second generation daylight, or is it the so? Actually, no. This is the third generation daylight because the second generation daylight had the orange, like the daylight orange, over the Southern Pacific, like under the Southern Pacific lettering.
Yep.
And yes, the red in the nose. But this is third generation.
Yep. There are like so many different paint schemes for SP.
Oh, there's plenty.
Great. This is a Glenn Holland crap model.
So we
What do you mean, Glenn Holland?
Look, there's a guy on the internet called Glenn Holland that makes Lego models. These are some consolidations that he made out of Lego. They're good
Okay.
details, but the guy Glenn Holland is an absolute asshole.
That makes sense.
Oh, I got great models. I'm gonna be a dick to everybody.
So
wait,
I
isn't
know
it-
this is the one at Niles Canyon. I know that.
Yeah, they have an SD9 and a GP9, and then they have
Gamer.
Yeah.
well, they have an F unit, but it's a
Locomotives are fast. Yeah, that thing can go faster.
okay. New
So back to
question.
back to the Broadway.
Before we end, did Southern Pacific have a Greyhound scheme, and were any of the Alco PAs
So go back
covered
to that.
in-
Go back to the locomotive, the steam engine. So here is the funny thing: the SP never had a locomotive like that, and that's actually not the Greyhound. That is the Lark Gray paint scheme used on the two-tone gray Lark passenger cars.
Yep, I had a set of those, and I traded them to Colby for a die-cast decapod like a moron.
No. So you're thinking about the UP Overland scheme. The Lark Gray was a three-tone gray at first, and then a two-tone gray. So you can this picture right here looks like the first generation Lark Gray, which is the three-tone gray. So you can see the darker gray on the tops and the sides, the very dark gray in the middle, and the halfway between all of them for the SP lines lettering.
Oh well, this isn't SP lines. This is Southern Pacific, so this would be a number. This is like 1946 to the end of steam kind of lettering.
So here's the thing: this is a Lionel O-scale train. So
yes.
So the two-tone grays or the three-tone grays were used from the 40s. I think it was 43 till they were repainted to the two-tone gray in 1950 something, and then they were painted to the solid gray with a lighter gray door for commuter cars.
Ah, interesting.
But yeah, so I'm looking at that locomotive. It looks like a GS2, I believe.
Maybe a GS3, but I don't know.
No, because GS3s had bigger drivers. So the GS2 was the halfway between the GS1 and the GS3, being
It's a 4414, so maybe it's a GS2.
It's GS2 because 4409 was the last of the GS1 class, which I have. I have that model.
Just really good for its age.
All right, now the final question is, did any Alco PAs actually receive the Black Widow treatment?
Yes, they did.
Okay, because here's the thing that made me question that. I was reading a book on the Southern Pacific's Alco PAs, and I could only find photos of Southern Pacific Alco PAs.
Look at the thing again. That is an FA.
What about the PAs?
PAs only received daylight because the FAs were the freight version of the PAs.
Okay. FA does not mean PA.
So go to
and the lives actually uses freight units. Freight Locos?
Yes. So go back to the all searching all, and you'll want to go to the SP Techno something Society, and they'll show you the SP roster for locomotives, and it'll show
Actually,
you that
wait.
the
Maybe
FAs.
it's time to go back on track here because we were supposed to be looking at Broadway stuff.
But
Back
yes,
to your normally scheduled program, folks.
But yeah, so this is the next thing that's new coming out from Broadway for the GP35 by EMD. If you can see all the stuff there, like the details for like for certain details like the headlight in the nose and the windshield wiper, well, the sunshades, and certain detail parts that would be used for certain railroads. Like, can you zoom in?
I don't know. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, on the SP, I can't see that well, but on the SP locomotive, you got the front. This looks like a 1980 scheme with the gyro. I can't see if that's a gyro light or not. Can you see that better?
I'm not sure if it's a gyro light. I'm not sure what those are because I'm more of a 1940s steam guy, not very much of a diesel guy.
Okay, then me too. So let's stick with steam engines. Go back.
Okay, let's go to HO scale steam locomotives and go look at locomotives that works.
Here we go. Here we go. So first up on the list is
you
the
got both the SP Lines ones, right?
Yes, I did. I pre-ordered both SP Lines Berkshires from Lombard Hobbies. And I know a lot of people are saying that it's not prototypically correct. Yes, it is. Because when the SP got these Berkshires from the Boston and Maine, and then during the World War II, they kept these as coal burners for the majority of their lives on the railroad till 1950, when they were converted to juice, which is the oil term, and then they received their famous whaleback tenders.
So technically, this is what year did these come into play on SP? Was it like 1942 or something?
It was like, yeah, I think it was like late 1942, early 1943.
So pretty much just wartime.
Yeah, these are wartime surplus.
Yeah, because persuading the government.
I'm seriously hoping that BLI makes a version of the whaleback tender.
Well, you know me. I'm considering picking one of these up. I'll probably pick up one of yours. If you like, let's say they come out with a whaleback tender, you'll probably just want to get rid of one of these. I'll pick it up off of you.
No, I'm gonna keep both.
Well, if you ever consider it.
Heck, if they come out with 2 SP Lines whaleback tenders, I'm gonna get both too.
So you're gonna have 4 of these.
Quadruple header.
Okay, I'm saving up for my 3rd MT class one of these, and I'm actually seriously considering selling my black MT4 just to get this.
No, dude, don't do that.
Crazy. We all NASCAR.
Okay, so that's an SP foamer giving us real good insight on these.
Yes.
So we're going to go to our
next SP logo. So
actually, hold on. Can I say something?
Sure.
Disney, are you alive?
Yes, I'm still alive. I'm just eating something.
Okay, check private chat. Cause question, can you hop on your phone, the other phone with Roblox?
Okay, everyone knows what the big boys are for that. Let's hop into the 4-truck Shay.
Which one did you buy?
I bought the Red River number 300.
Which one is that? Is it even
That's
here?
down. Yeah, it's down there. Look toward the bottom. It's number 300. It's supposed to be red. It's supposed to be Red River. Go up.
Wait. Western Maryland.
Right there.
Red River.
Right next to the. Yep. Okay. So the 4-truck Shay is known as the Class D Shay. Okay. It has the same amount of driving power as a 3-truck Shay, but because of the extra truck in the back and the increased water and oil capacity, it created a more tractive effort. It didn't have enough. It didn't have more pulling power, but it had more tractive effort. And I know a lot of people are reading on the website here that some of the Class D Shay survived, and actually there were a total of 13 made by the people who made the Ford Truck Shay. I forgot who, but no, none of the Class D Shays survived. None of them did.
Shame.
It's a serious shame that happened, but that's, I guess, a part of the quote unquote circle of life. But these are trains,
So you see that Broadway has made the 300.
Yes.
Funny fact, Red River had 2 of them, 300 and 301. And this is actually a railroad that's local to Northern California.
So, like, this would technically interchange with Southern Pacific, or was this the
No,
logging
no,
railroad
no,
that
no,
was
no,
in the
no.
Feather River Canyon that had steam long after WP ended it in 53?
So no, the Ford Truck Shays actually. So this was actually never connected to a main line railroad. Unfortunately, never did. So the Red River Company actually was the old style, which would send their logs down the river to meet up with the sawmill.
Fair enough.
But they used the shays to haul the lumbers out of the woods and into the river.
Can I say something real quick to Disney?
Sure.
Sure, go on.
Yo, Disney, do you have a Discord?
Yes.
Can you send me it through private chat so I can get you hooked up? Because I know someone that you might want to talk to.
Oh boy. All right.
Either way, it's called Nut.
Man, if I go back to chicken now.
Yeah, go ahead.
So here's the funny thing about the model that Broadway is making with the Ford Truck Shay. It has been done before in model train form, but only in HO scale or HON3 brass by Westside.
That's the thing. Like, if you want a prototypical locomotive, for the most part, you have to rely on brass or the secondhand market. Or, well, secondhand market brass. Now, this is going to add a whole lot more of options.
So here's the thing. If you have a 3D printer, you can make this locomotive technically before Broadway did. If the Ford Truck Shay made by Westside was way out of your pocket.
I mean, technically, you can make anything. I mean, let's be real here. They're rebuilding a brand new T1. What else is unattainable at this point?
So if you model ON30 like I do, this is not HON30, this is ON30. This is O scale trains that run on HO track. So a lot of the guys from ON30 groups on Facebook, which I've seen because I'm part of those groups, they do a lot of things called kit bashing. So they take models from HO drive mechanisms and put O scale shells on it. They create their own models by taking a bunch of bits and batches from their junk bin, pretty much, and creating locomotives out of it. In fact, there's a few good ON30 layouts in people's houses that I've heard about that have their own Facebook group, like the Porto Borracho, the Cinnamon Creek, the Soggy Bottom. Yeah, these guys are all experts in the ON30 field, and they create their own locomotives. In fact, on one of the ON30 groups I saw when Broadway announced the Ford Truck Shay, the people were talking among themselves that if you could turn this into an ON30 locomotive, like you can regauge it. So, but mostly the ON30 groups are known for their lumber layouts, and except for you know what I'm going to talk about here, right? Because you've seen that train which I have that's ON30, which is not lumber, but it's military.
I know, World War I trench logo.
It's the World War I trench train. Yes, I have that. But yeah, the Ford Truck Shay is the first to be done by Broadway. What were you saying, Gamer Fan 844?
Oh, no, not crazy.
You want to say something to Disney again?
Disney, you want me to send you my Discord so you can just do it?
Just say, hold on, gamer. Who's asking that question?
Okay, and Donis, if you want to, I mean Lego Tech, if you want
Who
to.
asked the question?
Oh wait, you left.
Let me see if someone's backstage quickly.
No, I'm the only one back here.
Okay, on Disney.
Like backstage is like that. Sorry,
Oh.
Disney, but like you see, like he's not on
Yeah.
screen here, but he's in backstage. That's what
Check-
I meant by backstage, and I had to add.
Yeah. Okay, I had to get going because CNW gave me a hard time.
Wait, CNW is giving you a hard time for what? Are you supposed to be on a call with him or something?
Yeah, we supposed to play NASCAR.
Shoot, I should be doing that as well sometime.
NASCAR?
It's fun. I float crazy into the wall every day.
Okay, wait, are you guys doing that right now? Why doesn't just CNW hop on here? Does the stream need to end for that?
Oh no, we're not CNW.
Let me ask him directly quickly on Discord.
Okay.
Are you serious, puppy? You gotta be kidding me right now.
Okay, message him because he ain't a little bit patient because I'm supposed to be hopping on.
Hey, gamer, how's
You know what?
it
I'll
going?
join. When you guys do this? Are you guys doing this again tomorrow or something?
We do every day, almost.
All right. Well, can you like end?
Okay, crazy, hop on and talk to CNW so quick.
I'll probably have to miss it tonight. I'll hop on tomorrow night though.
Okay.
See you later, gamer.
See ya.
See ya.
Later, A44 fan.
Okay.
Later.
All right. As you were saying, Cotton Belt.
Cotton Belt? You mean Conrail?
Well, I was trying to say Cotton Belt instead because it's not Conrail.
All right, but enough of the 4-truck shake. You want to go back to the next locomotive that's being a whole new tooling?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, so yeah, the Berkshire's one, the 4-truck shake's one.
The K2s, but
that was all new, brand new tooling as well. But I don't know anything about that. So I5's already been done. Q2's already been done. Well, twice because actually I have a little bit of story about the BLI Q2 and how it got redone.
Oh man, here we go. Here's the. Can you guys...
Oh, this one.
This is the most realistic model Broadway has ever created.
Actually, if you on the Broadway Limited Facebook group, they actually posted a real life model of this, like a sample model.
Okay, I know Western Pacific did have GS6s, but they didn't
What?
have GS4s. My veteran dog is very unhappy about my puppy in the room.
Okay, but yeah. So
This is the model of your dreams.
I mean, it's cute, but no. If you replace the front headlight with the GS6 front and remove the skirting,
I guess it would make it look nice, but no.
but yeah, no. Even apparently, I don't remember if this was a train wheel exclusive or a factory direct exclusive, but they've sold out of these apparently.
Oh no, that ain't good. Actually, I think I know why. Because, like, if you're gonna try and find any Western Pacific steam, it's very hard to get in anything but brass.
That is true, unless you buy a Bachmann GS6 or even an MTH one's hard to get now. So even
wait. Oh, you mean like oh no, wrong one. You mean the one that's been stolen from the well, actually I don't want to say stolen, but being sold from. Do you have to be like this, puppy?
Is he messing around with his sister?
Okay, yeah, that's what the 45.
Ah, yep, that's it. That's it.
Alright, give me a second with this puppy. What is your problem? What do you want? I have wood here for you to chew on instead. You can chew on this wood. It's better. Better than a piece of plastic. It breaks over time. It sharpens your teeth. Okay. Which one do we want to click on next?
So the one I pre-ordered was an in-service as delivered SP Lines version. It was not $44.49, but it was an as delivered paint scheme. I'm trying to remember if it was definitely a four. It was either. So I think it
Honestly,
was.
for the
I
pricing that they
believe.
have here, I would actually have probably picked up a $44.49 because, well, if I was picking up a daylight one, I would have picked up a $44.49. But
But yeah, so I actually got the. Can you go down?
wait.
Yeah, you. So I actually got the as delivered daylight scheme. But yeah, oh yeah.
If I was to
These are
pick up one, I would have picked up one of these.
Oh, so would I, because then I could pull both freight and passenger because of the War Baby paint scheme.
Well, why'd you pre-order a daylight one then?
Well, because I only had enough money for one, and I wanted a daylight locomotive primarily.
Well, you already have like all your locomotives that are operational right now are daylight locomotives.
Yeah, pretty much the Atlantics, yes, and what else?
The cab forward.
Yes, that one too.
And that's all you have that's operational currently.
Besides the World War I train with that, and
well, that's OM 30, not HO scale.
Fair enough. Also, I do have the Heislers, barely.
I guess so, yeah, but they're not SP.
No.
Most of your SP steam is all daylight.
Yeah. But I am so pretty much until I get the Berkshires next year. And oh yeah, I did manage to pre-order one of the Rapido SD7s.
Hello.
Oh, that way we took Wiser. CNW, say hi.
Hello, CNW.
Hi, CNW.
Okay. Disney just sent me the to post your Discord and one of my YouTube comments.
All right.
So I'm gonna stop this. Oh shoot! Puppies are loud, and they require way too much energy. Well, your puppy's like what, 5 years old?
6.
He
But
should
as
have
your
stopped.
but yeah, I call him a rambunctious bear because my dog's a German Shepherd, and even though he acts like a puppy, he's heavy, and when he pounces on you, he's like being attacked by a small bear cub.
Yeah, no, this puppy here, he needs to be walked. I think I'm gonna end the stream so I can go take care of him for a bit.
Yeah, actually, I gotta go watch some TV now anyway because my dad's gonna lock the remote up soon.
I gotta hop off because I gotta take care of this dog, and he needs my attention because I'm the only one in the house that walks him.
But yeah, let's do another live stream together soon. In fact, I might do one soon, and then you guys can join on.
Well, we can do that probably tomorrow night. I could probably teach you how to do that tomorrow night.
Tomorrow Saturday.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
I'm gonna be at San Leandro tomorrow.
Yeah, I said in the night, like when you get back from San Leandro.
That might not work because I'm planning to stay there all day running the new boxcars I have that I got weathered.
Oh, those, okay. You have to, like, can you have to Alright,
He dropped his ball, I'm guessing?
No, he's, like, forcing me to go play fetch with his Frisbee right now. So, I'm going to end this stream. Thank you, everybody, for hopping on. Tank Nerd, Disney, and you. SP Lines 1932, which should have been pre-1946, as you usually are. And I'm going to go take this dog for a walk. So, I'll see you guys later.
Don't get soaked in the rain!
Oh, yes, I know, because we both live in the San Francisco Bay Area. I don't care. I won't drown in it, which is important.
He means we both live in Santa Clara County, not the San Francisco Bay Area. Anyways.
We live in the same area. Anyway, see you guys later.
Later.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Bye.
Bye.